But you're not Swedish. You're not supposed to care that much about fish.
I live in the land of thousand lakes. We're called the Finland for some reason.
And of course, you've got a nice hedgehog for dessert.
All right.
Yeah, tigers would almost certainly have a wider variety of things like fruits and nuts, while the golden lions would have fewer varieties, but they would still have some.
Yeah, their fruit would be more tree-based, like apples, lemons, and pears. Basically, think of British food versus American food. Anyways, shall we continue?
Indeed, you may.
All right, so Kuhn is going to make a mental note of this particular dessert, and he is going to file it away for later.
Aww.
Right. All right. So when Whisper does eventually arrive, what does the tavern look like?
All right. The tavern is mostly unremarkable from a normal tavern, except for a few features. One is the size of it. It's a pretty popular venue. You've also got a fairly nice balcony. It's also a tavern with a second story, and in fact, just over the bottom story bar, there's actually a fairly nice balcony. It's one of the more upscale taverns, though not ludicrously fancy. If there's a specific feature that you're looking for, ask and I can say yes it has it or no it does not.
So Whisper heads over to the barkeep and asks, he goes up to the barkeep and asks, so who's in charge of this establishment?
Oh, that would be Mr. Poe. Do you wish to speak to him, sir?
Well, I have a business proposition to make for him. He reaches behind him and lifts up a loot case.
I'll see what I could do. Wait here 1 second.
Now, is it loot as in L-U-T-E or loot as in L-O-O-T? Because if it's a loot box, you're gonna have to pay taxes.
L-U-T-E.
And I would have to immediately kick you from the game for any EA references.
References?
Loot boxes, dear.
Ah.
In any case, you hear some muffled noises from behind the closed door, and another man comes out. This guy is a little bit older, tall, thin, slightly balding. He kind of actually reminds you a bit of your servant. Hello, sir. Can I be of assistance to you today?
Yes, indeed. I am currently lodging nearby and was wondering if you currently had a musician for this establishment.
Our last bard was, happened an unfortunate accident on the road a few days ago. If you're offering to take his place, we haven't had some good entertainment around here for quite a few weeks now.
Whisper would know this. How long will he be staying in the area? How long is he expecting to be in the area?
Originally, this this was going to be his last mission there, but now, given the fact that Khan and Horace are looking at working together a lot more, and the fact he's being court-martialed, well, actually, he doesn't know at this point whether he's going to be taken back to Red Tiger territory tomorrow, or if they're going to stay here and have the court-martial, but liberal estimate, probably here at least another month. Conservative estimate, no more than a week.
So, Whisper nods and says, yes, I'm not likely going to be in the area for very long. However, I should be here for at least a week, perhaps a month. In that time, I could use an opportunity to make a little bit of coin if you're in need of a musician.
We would be able to pay, and again, I'm not going to give the exact number because I don't know what would be low or high in this setting, but the number he gives you is a little bit under what you would normally expect, but it's still a livable amount.
I think that's agreeable enough. Shall I start immediately?
If you so wish, of course, we will not stop you.
Very well. I shall take my place. Where would you have me?
Our last musician liked to play in upper on the balcony, upper floor, towards the open area on the left-hand side.
Very well. He then sweeps up his loot case and marches towards the stairs. He heads upstairs, unclasps the case, pulls out his lute, and begins playing one of the many songs he wrote, praising their party for their many deeds without actually alluding to the fact that he's part of the party.
All right. Now, is these one of the songs, part of the songs that you mentioned in the previous session that you had begun?
Yes, that he composed in order to blow up the reputation of that party.
Well, you get, first of all, a +2 bonus because the song has been starting to spread in popularity and it's becoming a familiar tune to the people of this town. But also, and you get a second +2 because, well, it seems your predecessor in this tavern had an ear for acoustics. By all means, if you wish, roll your perform check. Oh, and Klaus.
Oh no.
You hear him playing, and as a musician yourself, if you wish to join.
And what was my bonus?
You get a +4 bonus in total.
Klaus perks up a little bit just to figure out where the music is coming from first.
You identify where it's coming from.
So he played he rolled a 25.
Excellent.
Okay, Klaus takes one look at Con. I'll be right back.
Yep.
Khan, what do you do?
I just got back with my coffee.
You're not out of character.
Both?
Con.
Josh?
Kuhn doesn't have any instrumentation, so he's just going to just observe.
Alright.
You're gonna make me dance, aren't you?
Oh.
Klaus, do you want to see if we can pull off an interesting trick?
Sure.
Have you ever heard of double voicing?
If you think I'm going to sing, you're wrong.
Well, then I'll sing for you. You just have to mouth the words.
Klaus is giving very flat look. It's like, I don't think you've noticed, but you have very feminine voice, and I am a guy, despite my height.
He's a man.
Well, darn.
some other time, okay?
You could always
And I
you could
roll-
always double voice with Whisper.
Go do that with Whisper. Also, I rolled total 24.
Alright, 24, 25. Okay. Whisper, get an extra +2 bonus to your roll due to Dogi providing some excellent backup music with his drums.
All right. So,
That would be 27 now.
I guess so.
Indeed.
So,
And Korim, who you decide to provide your interpretive dance to this performance?
Sighs, looks at his coffee, takes a sip, puts it down, gets up. Fine.
I wonder how they react when Whisper actually starts singing about the fact that this song is about them.
The thing is, for Korim, it's not that difficult to pretend that he's himself.
And
Oh, I wonder
we're
if
talking
you-
about Klaus. Klaus is not very smart. He probably doesn't even realize.
I'll call bullshit on that, but continue, everyone.
Alright.
Oh, good. Ash got a good roll.
And what did you get, Ashley?
A 31.
Oh, wow. So,
I'm a good dancer, apparently.
yeah, you are. So, holy crap. By the end of the song, the crowd that had been staring in rapt attention not only at Whisper's singing, Klaus's drumming, Vell's backup vocals, and Korim's dancing. By the end of it, not only have they started singing along with you, but you all get a standing ovation. You have drawn the attention of the entire tavern.
Ooh.
I feel bad for Kun because Kun didn't get to participate.
They have
Neither did I.
immediately
You're the
there.
backup singer.
No, I'm not. I didn't roll anything.
Immediately, you're showered with praise, coin, flowers, and certain articles of clothing.
I knew that was coming.
Hee hee.
Yes,
Somebody
you
comment for
had
Klaus's eyes,
quite,
please.
you had quite the exciting evening that night.
When Korim gets the chance, he's gonna pass right out.
All right.
And
So,
oh, sorry, you Whisper, please speak.
okay, sorry. So the main theme of the first song that Whisper sang was about the hilarious exploits of a fair and young tiefling child, kind and powerful yet afraid of his shadow, and his sidekick, the shadow warrior, deadly and fierce, loyal and true, and how their tale of how they together to get the two of them work together to trick a dragon out of his gold and essentially get him killed, as well as a group of bandits.
Oh, by the way,
Oh
Klaus.
dear.
Oh no.
at that part of the song, you have been drumming along. A young drum, a young tiefling scared of his own shadow, drum. Wait,
Klaus
what?
is giving me a little bit of a stink eye. At Whisper.
Is that a moment of wait, what?
I can't be the only tiefling around, can I?
It's
Your species ain't exactly common.
Nobody can tell I'm tiefling because my horns are, you know. I'll just keep my tail leader and nobody can tell I'm a tiefling.
So, the story in which I'm particularly thinking of was actually a Dungeons and Dragons story where a group of adventurers were trying to defeat a group of. They were trying to defeat a dragon, but were attacked by a bunch of bandits. They snuck away from the bandits and tricked the dragon into thinking the bandits were trying to steal his treasure. And so the dragon flew out to attack the bandits, and ultimately they ended up accidentally killing each other. And so the two adventurers ended up with the dragon horde.
Well, now then, as Ash alluded to, it is getting late for all of you, and you are feeling the fatigue. You managed to sit down, but you probably would going to need some actual sleep. Now, you could of course pay for lodging at a tavern, but two of you at the very least have a home in this city. So the question is, what do you all do?
How much gold do I make?
You made...
We don't
You-
actually record this down. If that's
But I
what
can,
you're-
I don't worry about giving the exact goal, but I can give you a bit of an idea. Okay, you made like 30 times what you were expecting to make.
Oh wow.
Yeah, pretty much the entire tavern was throwing coins at your feet. So, yeah.
Make it rain.
Yeah, you did really good. Though the barkeep does come up to you and says, sorry, the tavern owner, I should say. Excuse me, sir. If you do not at all mind, first of all, that was an amazing performance. I feel that I owe you much more than I was previously going to be charging you, but I would like to ask something in return.
Oh, what would that be?
If it would not be too much to ask, sir, I would request a cut of the coin you earn to go also to this establishment as part of our business arrangement.
That's perfectly fine.
I ask for 20%, no more.
20%.
That's still profit, y'all.
Whisper pulls out the gold and puts it on the counter. There you are. And he puts on another gold piece. How about 30? Make it 30.
Thank you for your generosity, sir.
He then takes the rest of the gold outside, finds the nearest beggar he can, and then tosses the gold at him.
You just see this odd, almost puppy dog-like smile on the beggar's face.
He kind of just waves and then walks away.
That was a gold coin. You basically fed the beggar and his family for the rest of the week.
Aww.
Now then, as I said to my previous questions, what do y'all wish to do about this sleepiness?
The sleepiness, Whisper goes back to his bed.
And the rest of you?
Kun is just silently heads over to.
I kind of think he was bopping along, like
Yeah.
bopping his head along when it was going on.
Yeah. He was just like dinner. He was just like dinner and a show.
One
Yay!
second. I'm just imagining, and please ask this, Dogi, just Kun, just sitting there, this normal, super serious scowl on his face, but he's also like bopping his head and tapping with that expression.
As I understand it, like, where are they all staying? I think the king gave them all like accommodations at the place, right?
Indeed.
But thing is, Korim and Claus have place to stay, and I'm just asking if Korim should go
Well,
go
that's
see his family.
again.
All right.
That's going to ask: is Korim and Klaus going to go to their family home that Klaus has not seen for years? And do they invite their companions to join them?
Shit.
Or
Yeah,
are people simply just going to take one of the rooms in this establishment, or just go back to their
Klaus-
rooms in the castle?
Yeah, Klaus is gonna look up at Korim, then he looks at back at Korim. Do you think Mom and Dad would be mad if we, brought him along?
Probably not. Shit. I'm going to have to change. Yes. Yeah.